I'm following.
So you have seen how I imported that drawing.
Yeah.
So I also don't have a beam here. This is also a cantilever. But I have
Yes.
a beam here. All right. So this is it. This is a cantilever. All of these are cantilever. So I don't know if I've inserted. Okay, I've inserted the number of stories. Assuming the depth already is okay of the foundation. I will just insert my slab. You already know how to come up with your wall. So I'm just going to edit wall load. 2, 3, height 3 meters, 3.4. I'm not going to include, I'm not going to create an opening. It's the same way you just create an opening, just like the way we did the last time. So whatever I'm doing right now is the same thing as to what I have done already before. So the only difference is that this one, I imported my, what they call it, the drawings. So I'll come to filter and I'll select the columns and I'll also select my beams. Then I will highlight these beams and I will generate story to story 2 and then I'll click on OK. And then I close. But you can see, because I copied the beams, they are already having wall loads on them. So this wall load that is on this story 2, that is at the roof level, I'm going to delete it. So to delete it, I'm already in story plan 2. So I will just select my beams and I will highlight and I will delete wall load. So while it's still highlighted, I will just go to properties and then I'll come here, highlight all of them and click here. And then I will type 300 and I click on OK. Good. All right. So you can see your model here. So like I said, you can create an opening, whether there's a door or a window. I have demonstrated that. Okay. So the next thing here is just to insert my slabs. But here now, I need to insert a column here. So but you follow whatever is in the architecture. This is just the, like the veranda. Okay. Yeah. So it could be a circular column. It could be whatever kind of column that is there. Just insert that column there. So, but let's now assume that it's a circular column. It's the same way. Column. So all I need to do is just to click here and I will change the cross section to a circular one and I click on OK. I will change this one. I can type in 300. Let's say it's 300. So let's say we have a circular column there. So we can see what we have here. Sorry, but I think that is on my first floor. Well, let's just assume it's like this. But you can impute that circular column if you want it to be there in your ground floor as well. Okay. So let's analyze this. You come here. Okay, so I think all these settings are okay. Let me select my column. Links is white. Foundation. Foundation, I'm going to use Y12. The links, I'm going to use Y10. And then you can do your building model check. For this one, okay, I thought I was even going to get an error. Okay, but you can see there are no errors. Building analysis. Okay, it's telling me that I did not specify the load case and combination. So I have to go back and select all of that. This one is missing. Load cases is also missing. So it's actually the same thing with around 18 as far as the reinforced concrete aspect is concerned. Only that it has some more features in Protastructure. But it's the same. If you have knowledge of around Protastructure, it's just like a repetition. As far as the reinforced concrete is concerned, this is complete. And then, so I think everything now has passed because this is not a serious building that that it should even fail at all. So everything has passed based on what we have specified. So I have 10 minutes more for this session to be over. And then you can see the beams. Everything has also passed. So in the next session that we are going, which is probably maybe tomorrow or when next you are free, we are going to treat the foundation. And then you are going to see I'm going to export them to Prota detail. And then this Prota detail drawing, we are going to arrange them in sheets without even taking them to AutoCAD. And then from that Prota detail, we are going to arrange them in a title block. Once we arrange them in a title block, then we are going to export them as PDF. Just in case you want to send them to your client for them to, your client may not have AutoCAD. So export it as a PDF format for them to actually view. So right now, I think I have up to 8 minutes more. So with that time, I can quickly come to my slab. I think I did not even insert slab. I was just rushing everything. So I'll click on slab here. I will specify the depth of this slab. Let's say 150 is the depth. 20 concrete cover. It's a residential building. The dead load 5.8. That is what I want to use. And then I will insert. Yes, it's telling me that the analysis is not going to be valid. So I will reanalyze it again. Okay, so you see this one here now is a cantilever. Automatically, it's going to show you a one-way. You can see it's telling you this is one-way slab. It's telling you that this is a two-way slab. This is one way. This is one way. This is one way. So the end conditions, just like I said the other time, is the same thing. You just come and place each of these panels to their conditions, edge conditions, okay? So once you do that, I have to go back and reanalyze. You can see it's showing me analysis failed because I added some other structural members to it. Slab was not there before. So now I will reanalyze. So the right thing to do is to model everything completely before you analyze. By the time, but you will not include foundation. You analyze while you have modeled all the structural members. Then by the time you analyze, then all the results you get from the analysis, the entire analysis, that is where when you use for your foundation. Do your foundation design. Okay. Because you know your loadings comes from up down. Up to down. Exactly. So that is it. So but I still believe this thing will still pass. Everything still pass. Okay. So everything still pass. So everything still pass. So the next thing you do is just to run your slab strip. But before you do your strip, I think I get this question a lot too. Before you do your strip, always come to your setting. Always come under settings and edit that slab reinforcement and settings. Now you can see minimum steel bar size. It's telling you Y8. So I'm changing it to Y12. Then the spacing is telling me bar spacing minimum is 100. Then the maximum is 250. So from here you can play around with it. So let's say I want to control it, let it not be more than 200 as the maximum spacing. So you can play around with it here. From here, that's for your slab. Before you do your slab strip. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I get. For your slab strip, you can come here and do this little setting. Okay. Then right now I can strip it. All I need to do is just to come back here and click on slab strip. Like this one in Prota is very much more better than Orion because Orion is difficult to strip. Not like it's really difficult. When you want to strip, you find it difficult. It's much more stressful. Here is more flexible. So here I have a staircase here. My slab strip, I'm starting from a beam, ending at a beam. I'll click here and I'll hold on Control key in order for it to give me a straight strip. I'll click here, hold on Control key. But now you can see what I'm ending with here now is a cantilever. So here now I'll select cantilever at the end. So I'll hold on Control key in order for me to get a straight line. So you can see it has detailed it as it should detail a cantilever. You can see this reinforcement returns here across. So that is exactly, and you can see is on X direction. That's horizontal X direction. So if I'm coming this way now, I'll switch it to Y direction. I believe you are familiar with this already. Yes, I am. Exactly. So it's the same way you do it in what do you call it? In Orion. Same way you do it here. So here now, this is a panel that is inside. So it's going to be panel. So I'm starting from a panel, ending at a panel. So I'll hold on control. You can see. Here I'm starting from a beam, ending it inside a panel. I'll hold on control and I'll drop. So similarly, for the X direction, if I want to do it for X direction, I'll click on Y. If I want to do it for the whole vertical direction, I'll click on Y to come this other way. So let's say I click on Y. Sorry, I did not finish this one.
Yeah.
So because of time, I'm trying to beat time. So I'll come beam cantilever here now. I'm on Y direction now. Sorry, let's step beam. Let me start from here. Hold on control. I drop. Beam cantilever. Hold on control. I drop. Now you can see the entire panel is passing. Once a panel fails, it will tell you the section is insufficient. So you can see it has not given us any warning sign. That means all these panels are passed. So whenever you are having a sign or it's telling you it's insufficient, there are things you can do. You can either change the thickness of the slab or change the spacing of the reinforcement or change the size of the reinforcement. But it's customary to use Y12 for your slab in Nigeria. So what I will always advise to do, except when the span is very large, that's when you may want to change the thickness of the reinforcement to probably Y16, but on a very rare occasion. So, but in that case, you increase the thickness of the slab, the depth of the slab, or you change the spacing of the reinforcement. So, you keep trying until you see the one that passes. Okay. So once you do that, everything is okay. So you just come to your slab, you come to your design here, you come to slab analysis and design. You can delete or reselect all steel bar, or you can leave it, check design or whatever you want to use, and then you click. So it depends on what you want to do. So our slab report is actually ready. So you can export it as a PDF or an Office file. Okay, so that is that. So we are going to see next time whenever you are available. You are a very busy man.
I'll be available this week. Like I'll definitely make up time this week.
I'm ending this meeting because I think remaining just few seconds.
Yeah. Okay. I'm very grateful. Thanks so much for your time.